Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. Great news for XRP. We predicted that September will be an unforgettable month, and it seems like our prediction is coming true. Many are wondering what's causing the pricing to change. But seriously, if you own XRP, what does this imply? Additionally, what is the long-term impact on the price? If you want to know how the Grayscale XRP Trust works and, more importantly, how it lays the groundwork for everything that happens in this movie, then you should subscribe and like it. So, let's go right in. Thus, Grayscale formally revealed its XRP Trust fewer than 12 hours ago. It states that we are pleased to announce the launch of Grayscale XRP Trust, a new crypto investment fund with a single asset, which will be accessible through private placement to qualified authorized investors. The ordinary investor like you and me are therefore ineligible to participate in this. However, that is not the objective here. The purpose of why isn't this, I suppose? Yes, it's fantastic for XRP holders, and I'd like to explain why. The potential for increased adoption is fantastic, but that's not all it is. It's not allowed for the typical investor because there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. What's more important is what it's paving the way for now, which can be traced back to a long time ago, namely to September 25, 2013, which is more than 11 years ago. How much was it? We have the Bitcoin Trust that operates on a grayscale. As most of you are aware by now, this was one of the earliest trusts to take place, but it was ultimately a grayscale ETF that has been steadily draining the market of Bitcoin. The initial group to form a Bitcoin trust was Grayscale. Here, keep in mind that an exchange-traded fund, ETF, differs from a trust in that it requires approval from the Securities and Exchange Commission. It's worth noting that anyone can establish a trust, the only deciding factor is who puts their money into it. They are essentially a traded product once they have received SEC approval. They pioneered the establishment of a Bitcoin trust, which is an entirely novel concept to consider. I know what a lot of you are thinking, did they do something similar with Ethereum? Yes, it is correct. Additionally, they introduced the first Ethereum trust to the market. Imagine, then, those two items transformed into official ETF products in a court of law. People are so enthusiastic about this idea because of this. And just so you know, I think everyone else does as well. My current stance is that Grayscale is front-running an XRP ETF. Holding this currency is important to them. This market share is important to them. Like with Bitcoin and Ethereum, they hope to one day be able to manipulate prices, control supply, and, most significantly, dump on the market. What does it appear like in terms of a possible timescale now? The general consensus is that an XRP ETF won't be available for another 6 to 8 months. Solana was assumed to be the one by all. The odds of it being XRP have increased, it seems. Keep in mind that I'd like to return to this point to offer my opinion. The firm announced the XRP trusts intended for phase product life cycle, which leaves the door open to the prospect of an ETF down the road. In the end, they're credited with introducing the first batch of ETFs to Wall Street. Thus, everything is in place for XRP to have institutional acceptance rather than mass adoption. Given that XRP is known to be actively cultivating partnerships, things are about to heat up. It is fascinating that XRP is still actively expanding its institutional footprint and that all of our USD will be issued through institutional operations and operational organizations. Therefore, this is merely an additional piece of the puzzle. Clearly, this is merely XRP Ripple laying the groundwork for the future. To top it all off, this post from CryptoRank gave us $10 worth of XRP, so naturally, everyone is fairly pumped about what's to come. You are aware that forecasts for prices are rather speculative, but many people are anticipating, and I would presume, anticipate a substantial rally. We need to witness a substantial market movement until we reach some of these levels. $10 would represent a 20x increase from our current position, with a market valuation of roughly $600 billion, and then maybe soon after. Another piece of good news could be rate reduction in the horizon, possibly as early as September 18th. Consequently, we assess the cost of the event. I saw the news first thing in the morning, so it's no surprise that we got that huge wig candle up to 5,920. Plus, Bitcoin is currently hovering around $58. We will be retesting the 62-cent barrier and may witness XRP break out if we observe additional upward momentum across the board. There are a lot of encouraging signs right now, including an upward trend in the longer-term volatility indicators and a northward trend in our RSI divergence. The good news for all XRP stakeholders is, I believe many people are slightly anticipating a 1,520 to 25% increase, similar to what happened with those ETFs. Keep in mind that this is merely a notification. In essence, they are announcing their intentions. Is it going to be an over-the-counter deal? That's the question now. Is escrow going to release this? You already know who's going to cover Ripple's upcoming partnership with GBTC or Grayscale, or whether they're going to purchase it on exchanges. The viewer's presence here is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I will see you later.